What is CTU parameters in BDC? Sometimes again, this is, important interview question, right? So again, when you use the SSDB transaction, right? When we use the SSDB transaction, there multiple option comes, some 5 option comes over there, right? You have observed the cat mod, right? This cat mod option. Then display mode there also will get, update mode also will get, correct? So here see the CTU parameters is a structure which has components used to control processing of call transaction. This structure is used to provide display mode, update mode, default size. This is very important. This default size one we use very frequently for the default size, because on different computer you have the different screen size, right? So if you're going to enable this default size of the CTU parameters, then on the different computer it's going to work smoothly. Otherwise, it will not work smoothly. You will fall into problem. So that's where the CTU parameters becomes very important. So this default size is very important. This particular point you have to mark the. So your interviewer may ask the question, when you have to run your BDC on the different computer having the different screen resolution, right? Every computer, if you have some small computer, your screen will be smaller. If you have some bigger computer, your screen will be bigger. So to handle this differentiation of the screen between the different screen, how we can overcome. So we have to tell the answer. We have to set the default size of the CTU parameters or in BDC. Okay, we have to set the default size of CTU parameters in BDC program equal to X, and our problem will be solved. Your interviewer will be happy that okay, these guys know how to do. What are the different components? So CTU params, if you go to SE11 and you just give the CTU underscore params, this is a structure actually. And in this you have the various components. So display mode, update mode, right? So you might have seen sometimes, right? Like this syntax: call transaction, transaction name, right? Using BDC data, options from, and one is structure name. So whenever you are going to use the options from, that means that means after from whatever the work area you will write, that value is nothing but your CTU parameters. Okay, that value is nothing but your CTU parameters. So directly we write call transaction. So the one way we write call transaction, the transaction name using BDC data, update mode, right? And mode synchronous or asynchronous, right? Instead of using update mode and mode synchronous or asynchronous, directly you can write from options and give the particular, CTU parameters work area, and in that work area you can set here, see here, display mode, update mode. In a single structure you can give that one, right? In the single structure you can give that one. So very well defined in my video for the BDC, step by step everything you can go and check there, but it will not be there on the YouTube. Okay, you will have to take my course. There you will understand, or else you can go through Google and try to understand this CTO parameters, or some YouTube another video. Many videos are there on the YouTube by different people. You can go and explore. This is very important, the CTO parameters. Okay, now here explain a scenario where no batch input component of CTU parameters can be used in BDC. So in CTU parameters, you can see that these are the different parameters: display mode, update mode, cat mode, right? Array commit, no batch input, no BIEND. So different parameter it is having, right? So one which I was talking about, the very important, the default size over here, right? Here This default is also one very important, right? Default size, this is the component of the CTU parameters. This you have to mark X. Yes, default size for the screen resolution. Okay. Then array commit, do not end transaction at commit walk. X equal to X and no. So when you are going to give equal to X, this array commit equal to X, what will happen that whenever it will come through the commit work, it will not end the transaction, it will be continuing up, right? So sorry, whenever you give the yes, it will do not end the transaction at commit work, right? Yes. And when we give the no, it will just be the opposite, right? And here no batch input, no batch input session active, correct? No batch session input. Generally I have not used this one, this also I have not used, but this is very frequently used. Okay, I don't have very much idea about this. This is making some sense, but here this is, I don't know how to be used. Particular things, this need to be explored more. This is very frequently used, this default size, and this you already know, display mode and update mode. Cat mode also I have not used. Okay, so 1, 2 and this 3 very important. Array commit, theoretically just I know, I have never experienced this one. Okay, you can explore more about the CTU parameters.